Oh, hello. It's Friday, and it's time for another stream. You're here with me live on YouTube. My name is Shovel of Precious Juggalos. You're down here in the Juggalo dungeon with me today, and today's kind of a momentous day. Today I'm working on a commission piece. It's the first time I've had anything like that before, so that's exciting. So whoop whoop, y'all. Welcome in. Good to see everybody. And, yeah. Hey, JR. Good to see you, my friend. I missed you yesterday. So let's go ahead and we'll start with the fuel for today. Is going to be a nice orange Fago. Hopefully, fingers crossed, there's a good hiss here. A little bit. The cap didn't just completely fall off immediately, so that's a good sign. Looking a little flat. Looking a lot flat, JR. Looking a lot flat. We got another bummer. Wah, 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 wah. But that's okay. I'm sure it still tastes good. Some bubbles on top there. JR, is my audio and my mouth out of sync, or is there some kind of a delay? Because in my feed, I'm delayed by like a half a second, and that is weird out of the corner of my eye. That makes everything just feel funky. Do you see that, or is that just me? It is out of sync. Dang, what in the world is going on there? 1 second. Let me see. Let me switch over here. Let me unplug this guy. Boop, he disappeared. I'll try starting him up again. Put him in a little bit of a timeout there. Let him think about what he's done. And I'm still out of sync. Huh. Oh, that's a new one. I have not had this problem before. That's distracting. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter, because what's really important is what's going to happen right here. And what is going to happen right here is I'm going to start working on this piece right here. Yeah, it's a little closer. It's still hair off. That's weird. I guess that's what happens when you start moving things and trying to get fancy. I'll have to work on that off stream later, and that's fine. So this is what we're working on. A friend of mine that bought a piece from me wanted me to do a piece for a friend of theirs for their birthday, so they sent me this one specifically to get painted. And that's what we're going to do today. That is a challenge for a new day. That's a weekend problem. Today are Friday problems. Oh, I should also say, if you've been in previous streams, I have been working on this. Whoop, and that's the top of my head. I've been working on this, converting this over to look like this garbage pail kid. I'm not going to be continuing this today, but I will make sure I work on this in stream and not off camera, because I know some of you have been watching it. So we'll pick this up next week. We're going to switch gears a little bit today because I want to get this done, because I like the person that sent this to me, and I want to make sure that I take care of them. So here we go. Fresh out of the package. Just arrived at my place yesterday here in the Juggalo dungeon. There it is. So she's basically given me permission to do whatever I want. I mean, within reason. She wants this to be a Precious Juggalos piece, so we're going to make it a Precious Juggalos piece. So we're going to Juggalo his face, and then instead of this painting saying I love you, it's going to be saying, show me your butthole, because that's what we do around here at Precious Juggalos. So whoop whoop, y'all. Let's get started. Oh, and this is when I realized I left some of my brushes upstairs because I've been working on another thing off camera. All the things. So much painting lately. Alright, so first things first, we're going to be painting the face and the canvas white, because that's the basis of all Juggalo face paint. Oddly enough. Little Fago break real quick. Alright. It's getting better. It's weird. It's weird to see me in the screen being just slightly off. So if that bothers anybody, I apologize that my mouth and my sounds are not syncing up. I also did change my camera angle, so instead of being straight up, it's actually a little angled and kind of above my head, so you're getting a better view of what I'm actually looking at. And I think that'll kind of help out, because sometimes I get to painting things and you can't exactly see what I'm doing because the angle was wrong. This angle should be better. Thank you, JR. Trying all the things, pulling out all the stops. Getting fancy with it. Yeah, the shovel POV. Yes, sir. Actually picked up a new piece of kit that I've been, had my eye on for a while. It's right off camera here. It's not at all set up because I literally just got it. Really excited to be, adding this into the studio, because I think I've talked before about how I wish I could just switch my my scenes with my left hand instead of using the mouse that's on camera right now, and I don't like it being there. Plus I can have it where my GIFs are on a button on there, so I'm not fumbling around trying to find it. Really making the whole thing just altogether more professional. That is the goal. And it's all because my fine customers keep buying my Juggaloed things, which right before I hit go live again, another piece sold. So thank you to whoever bought the Juggalo doll that I painted. It was the only one in the store. Only one I've done, but I really love the way it turned out. So I'm excited to send that out to you. I will get it boxed up and sent out tomorrow. JR, another thing you missed. I don't know if you watched yesterday's stream, but I bought my own boxes even, and I ordered my own rubber stamp with my logo. So we're getting big time over here, man. Trying to make everything look like branded and like I'm actually trying to be professional. It's crazy. Crazy. And it all started with guys like JR that have just stuck it through it with me, and he's actually one of my first customers. One of the early adopters of Precious Juggalos, so I appreciate JR and Maya, because I know she's around in here somewhere too. Hopefully, the customer that has commissioned this piece is going to join our stream. We did talk about it yesterday, so she is aware. I sent a reminder to her just before I went live. I probably should have done it earlier today. But, you know how it is. Get distracted with doing things and forget. But anyway, hopefully she'll show up, because I would love for her to be able to watch this happen. Because I know JR can vouch for it. He watched his piece get painted. You just kind of fall in love with the pieces if you watch them from beginning to end. See the process. I know I do. There's a lot of them where I start out and I just don't really, not real sure about them. And then about halfway through working on them, it starts coming together and I really start to fall in love. Anyway, that's enough of that sap. But that's what makes me the Bob Ross of Juggalo face painting. Oh, and I stuck my finger right in the face paint on this fella here. Daggone, man. Talking about being professional. Oh, that's bright. There we go. That hair? That is hair. Okay. I'll tell you one thing about precious moments. They like everything to be very pale and very pastel, and sometimes it is hard to differentiate blonde hair, which is pretty much white, with the very pale skin of these things. Alright, well, the numbers are going up. It's nice to see everybody today. Whoop whoop, y'all. Welcome in. We are starting a new piece. It's not the one that we were on yesterday. And my eyes work today, so I am painting. Well, let me move that out of your way. I did not think about that being in the way when I changed the angle of the camera. But this is a commissioned piece that somebody has asked me to do, so it is getting prioritized. So if you're just tuning in, this just started. This one's brand new. Don't think I need the magnifier for that. Pretty easy to see with my own eyes. Thank you. Hoping everybody's having a great Friday. I know it's been pretty good for me. If you're not already, or haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe if you're watching and you enjoy the things that I do. I would appreciate if you would subscribe to my little YouTube channel here, and then you'll know when I am popping up live or dropping a short, which is pretty much every day, or dropping a video, which I want to do every week, but it turns out to be about once a month. But yeah, hit that subscribe button. Follow me as I do my weird things. One other thing you could do for me as a favor, personal favor, just hit the thumbs up on this video, this stream, while you're watching with me. That little thumbs up, though it seems so insignificant, it's exactly what YouTube is looking for. When they see a live stream is getting a thumbs up, that makes the big smart computer say, oh, people like this. Maybe I should show it to other people. JR, I don't think that'll help my numbers. But you could see the cool graphic that comes up when you subscribe right there. You're right. Actually, I wonder if you did unsubscribe, and I'm not telling you to. I wonder if you lose the lose your wrench. Oh, did you actually do it? No, it didn't pop up. Yeah. At least I didn't see it. I was looking down. But you're still a moderator, so I was just saying if you unsubscribe, I wonder if it knocks you off. Oh, yeah. Maybe we'll get lucky and somebody else will subscribe. There's an animation that comes up with a cool skull up in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. Not only do I like getting new subscribers, I just like seeing that graphic. It kind of goes along with the weird tentacles. The theme of my stream is Halloween. Alright, so we are on coat number 2 on the face already. I can hear myself in my headset. Let me turn myself down. There we go. So we are zipping right along. All right. JR, I don't know if you happen to see on the Discord, but I've been working on something off camera. I bought a weird Care Bears canvas thing, like, you know, for decorating a bedroom. Oh, I just got paint in his eyes. Should shut up and paint. Picked that up. And I've been working on it. Worked on it a little bit more today. It's starting to look pretty slick. It's starting to look like I know what I'm doing, and it's blowing my mind because I can assure you, I do not. Like I said on Facebook, it's actually the first canvas I've ever painted in my life. I've never painted a canvas before. And I was kind of scared, because I'm just really not a great painter, or artist for that matter. But it's coming along really well. Real confidence booster. Oh no. Well, shoot. I wonder if I just screwed it all up. So I was messing around with the software trying to get this Stream Deck synced up. Let me see if this that's still working. So I wonder if I screwed something up. I probably just need to like shut it down, start it up again. I don't know. That's the classic solution with Macs anyway. Natural? I don't know. I would say I'm a fairly unnatural artist, JR. Well, it's a bummer the graphics not working. It's definitely talent I wasn't aware existed. If you would go back and talk to me a few years ago and say, hey man, you're gonna be painting Juggalos and selling them online, I would say you're crazy, because I don't paint. Anyway, whoop whoop y'all. Another sip of this delicious orange Faygo. Orange Faygo. It'll take care of your day. Mmm. Oh, that's good stuff. Alright, so we got coat number 2 on the face and the canvas, which means, hey, Res Reaper. Reaper in the house. Another one for Reaper. Ooh, the focus got weird. Good to see you, my friend. Reaper, the news of the day is, and I don't know if anybody has broken this news to the group, but the game tomorrow is going to be my last game. I told Snow about it. I haven't. For anybody watching, Res Reaper and I, we play an online game together called Hell Let Loose. Super cool game, and he and I are part of a team. Yeah, kind of retiring. So Reaper and I, we play on a competitive team, actually. And it's a very good team. But, this whole thing has kind of taken off for me, so I'm devoting more time to painting and creating and doing all these things, and subtracting pretty much all my time from, video games. So yeah, I'm hanging up my, my hat when it comes to playing Hell Let Loose. Which is a bummer, because it's a lot of fun. And I was part of a really good team. I've already had apparently the word has gotten out to some of the other mill sims, and they're trying to pull me in, but, I'm definitely just not up for playing anymore. It's just too much. So, end of one chapter, beginning of another. There's some chunks in my brush. Let me take care of those. Sting! Sting is here as well. Both my boys. Yeah, I think y'all will be alright. Leaving everything in the capable hands of Van Hook, he can take care of Recon in my stead. Awesome. Thank you, Reaper. I appreciate that both you and Sting have been pretty loyal in terms of watching me do my shenanigans over here. Sting is talking about my velvety voice. Sting has a beautiful accent that anybody from the Midwest is very jealous of. You guys hear me talk and think it's special. We hear any accent of any kind because we swear we don't have one in the Midwest. And y'all sound gorgeous to us, even if it's like the trashy Brit talk. It still sounds like the Queen's English to us, or the King's, I guess, at this point. And as it goes, I'll probably still watch our team here on YouTube and keep tabs on y'all. And maybe even when I see poorly performed recon on one of the streams, I will probably be messaging somebody. Because I won't stand for it. Oh no. I'm getting some peeling on my paint. So what could happen there is I could panic and I could make the situation worse. Or I could just relax, let it dry, then come back and clean it up. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go with option number 2. Relax, let it dry, and then come back and sharpen it all up. Meanwhile, I also got a little paint in his eye again. I'm just not being very nice to this little guy. Hey, Wiggles is in the stream. Welcome, man. Your stream was nuts last night. Dreadlock Juggalo there goes by the name of Wiggles. Channel is Dreadlock Juggalo. He does some streaming and painting as well on one of his other channels. And I was watching it last night, and he had quite the active chat. So much going on. Some of those chunks out of there. It's peeling up on the canvas there, too. I don't know if y'all can see that. Focus. Yeah, see that little spot right there? So yeah, we just need to let everything dry. Hey, Mrs. Sting, that's awesome. Hey, JR, the thing works. Look at that. Mrs. Sting is, well, the Lady Sting. Thank you for subscribing. It's good to see you as well. How do I combat the, it hates you, JR. How do I combat the paint thing? It, like I said, I just have to back off, let it dry, and, think about what it's done, and then I'll come back in and I'll put another coat over the top. So, that being said, we're gonna have to let this dry. I can't touch it for a bit, or it will just get angrier, and I don't want it to be angry. So you know what we could do while we wait? Well, we're not gonna do a ton. But we can paint these little handles here. You know, get those knocked out. I don't think anybody will fault me for that, because letting this dry right now is kind of important. Because I don't want to screw this thing up. You said it, Sting. The one and only Wiggles. Alright, so let me go in with this brush. I'll just paint this handle real quick. Even though I said I wasn't going to work on this today. Need to work on something. God knows y'all don't want me to just sit here and talk. Although the British fellas apparently like to hear me talk. Makes me think of the movie Sling Blade. I like the way you talk. And if you haven't seen the movie Sling Blade, you should. Such a good movie. I would say it's probably in my top 25 movies of all time. Oh, what is that? That appears to be a dog hair. French fried taters. There you go. JR knows what I'm talking about. You got any more of that potted meat in there? Y'all selling any biscuits? They just let me out of the nervous hospital. Mm-hmm. Anyway, if you've never seen that movie, I probably sound like I'm making fun of somebody right now, but I am 100% not. That movie is a tour de force of character acting and writing by Billy Bob Thornton. Yeah, he sure did. What's crazy is Billy Bob Thornton, I've actually seen him live. He plays with a band. And I went to see him live. That guy is like 5 feet tall. He's tiny, but in that movie, you would swear he's like 6'6", like 275. He looks huge. Well, he sure isn't in real life. That guy is teeny tiny. Probably 5'10", maybe a $110 soaking wet. He is not a big fella. All right, well, those are the handles. Painted. Hi-oh. Said I wouldn't touch it, but I did. Now I can't stop. All right, let me put that to the side or I won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Let me clean this brush a little bit. Let me get my head out of the way. So that's something I'm going to have to get used to. Not dipping my head. Because I'm sure you're not all here to see my lovely, lovely hair. Over in Stingland, it would be 11 p.m. Should make that reference now. Oh man, Orange Faygo. Sometimes you just forget how good the basics are. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Oh, you guys do daylight savings time too? I totally forgot that we had that change. You guys do that? If so, I'm sorry, because that probably is because of us, and it's the dumbest thing ever. I thought we were the only Neanderthals in the world that did it. Boy, it is still not taking paint very well right there. Let's try under his chin. That's a little better. Trying to get it where it's not going to show streaks and... It's like there's something in the finish that just doesn't like my paint right now. How are we going to combat that? I tell you what, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the thing you're probably not supposed to do. We're going to slop it on a little bit. Just kind of load it in there. Then we'll let that dry a little bit, and then we'll go back and we'll brush it out nice and clean. Get some of the excess off. Knock it down flat. Okay, so now we gotta wait for it to dry again. Or I could try to paint under his chin a little bit more. Let's see what happens. Yeah, we'll glob it down there a little too. Okay. There we go. Sting, do y'all call it daylight savings time over there as well? Or do you call it idiot American time? If you're just joining us, oh, it's daylight savings for you as well. If you're just joining us, whoop whoop. First off, thank you for showing up. If you watched the stream yesterday or any of the previous, we were working on this lovely piece. But we're changing gears to take care of a customer that commissioned this piece for a friend of theirs. So this one is cutting to the front of the line, and we're gonna see if we can't knock it out today. Might run a little late on the stream. So if you gotta duck out early, it's not gonna hurt my feelings. Just make sure you hit the thumbs up on the way out. That would be appreciated. Otherwise, thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Love you so much. Well, that didn't work. JR, man. It's getting worse. What is going on? It just doesn't want to stick right there. All right. You know, I keep saying that I need to just wait and let it dry. And then I go in and I try to paint wet on wet. See, Bob Ross, it's not always the best idea to paint wet on wet. Dude. Okay. So for realsies, we're going to let that dry. You know what? Actually... Let me run and get something real fast while that dries. I'll be back in a flash. Trust me, it's worth the wait. I'll be right back. Don't leave. Talk amongst yourselves. Alright, I'm back. See, I told you it wouldn't take long. Okay, so let me switch over. Here's why I left. We'll let it dry, and while it's drying, take a look at this monster. Whoop. So yeah, this is the Care Bear that I'm painting. Oh, I just noticed my microphone's in the camera shot there. So what do you think of that, huh? That's pretty something. Maybe the light's not great, too. Let me... Oh, there. Now you can see it a little bit better. How about that? Yeah, so there you go. That's not something I thought I could do. But I just started doing it, and it's going pretty well so far. And my big fatness is going to be in the way, so you won't see it, but that's okay. Get this thing to dry. Yeah, it's turning out pretty good. Pretty good. Let's see. I'll try the duster trick. Okay. Little speed dry. And then we'll switch back to what we're doing. Really? That's awesome. Yeah, so that's what I plan on doing on this as a Hatchet Man as well. On the belly. Yeah. And then, well, it's still drying, so we'll talk about this a little bit more. because I could actually use some input, and you guys, I trust to have decent ideas, maybe understand what I'm talking about here. So you see the black face paint there? Well, oh, right, that's a good spot. So you see the black face paint there. Here, let me get rid of that. Get rid of that. Oh, nope, you want that, not that, not that. Hey, here I am too. So, it's got the green outline around everything. I'm thinking about going back in and doing green outline around the face paint as well, just to make it pop a little bit more. What do you all think about that idea? Because right now, black on purple, it's kind of dark. And I love the way this green is looking against the purple. So yeah, I think it would help separate it a little bit more. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Anybody else? Any thoughts? Any thoughts? It's not done yet. Obviously, Hatchet Man here. Need to do the eyebrows still. And then I think I'm going to overpaint all the letters as well, just to make them bolder, darker colors. Yeah, but see, the thing is, Wiggles, not everybody knows about C-17, but everybody knows about the Hatchet Man. More people know about the Hatchet Man. So I think it's got a wider appeal with the Hatchet Man. Yeah, the green does kind of have that effect where it looks like it should be glow-in-the-dark paint, but it definitely isn't. But I do have, now that you say that, the lovely Res Reaper idea. I do have glow-in-the-dark paint. I could maybe make the belly glow. That's not a bad idea. All the white parts I could paint with glow-in-the-dark. Yeah, just to give it a little extra oomph of crazy. I like that idea. I think I'll do that. I think I will do that. Let me put that right there. And get this out of my face. So did the camera... Yeah, it's weird. It's like a quarter second off. That's real strange. Anyway, I'll put that back on. Like nothing ever happened. Get my paintbrush out of the water and not destroy it, because that's a bad idea. Alright. Teletubby, yeah. Another big old gulp of Faygo here. Oh, that's good. Alright, now we'll get back to work. Back to work. Kind of feel like that is a little dark. Let's try to lighten it up here. That do it? Whoa, Wiggles switched accounts. Do the Teletubby bellies glow? Yeah. This mug is awesome. It's I've got a few of them. You ever go to any nerd conventions? It's a company called Wild Bill's here in the States that sells root beers and stuff. And if you buy the right thing, you'll get free refills all weekend. It's pretty sweet. But because I work for the nerd convention, pretty much every year I get a new one for free. So I have a pile of them. But they are my favorite drinking devices. Because they're big. Like, that's a 24-ounce bottle that I poured into this mug, and it filled it with ice. And they keep things nice and cool. Especially the double-walled version I have. Man, that paint is still coming off. This is frustrating. This canvas is going to end up saying, show me your butthole. I can show you it right now. It's right there in that canvas. Well, that's too bright. Well, maybe Fago should sponsor me, because here I am slinging their drinks. Y'all are getting thirsty. Daggum, man. Alright, anyway. We'll try to let that dry again. Hopefully it'll stick this time. Right? I don't know if I'll be streaming that long, JR. You know, another thing I could do in this little screwy Louie situation is I could do a little coat of Mod Podge on here, like an isolation layer, and then paint over top of the Mod Podge, and that would fix our predicament. That is an idea. A little radical. A little bit more intense than I would like to do, but if that's what I need to do, it's what I need to do. Oh, it's all good, Wiggles. Alright, well, Jana is not going to make it. I'm guessing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh. Excuse me. Wow. Oh, I hope I didn't blow your eardrums out. Kind of blew mine out. It was loud. Sorry. Thank you, Stink. It really came out of nowhere. It was a mighty blast. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I forgot to take my allergy medicine today. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, so after dinking all around with this silliness, now I've got a bunch of brush strokes on this face here, and that's not how I like it. So we're going to do another watered down layer of white. Maybe not a complete paint over on his face. Ooh, that's a chunk. No chunks allowed. There we go. And try to get some of these brush strokes off his face. Get a cleaner, more even layer. There we go. That is already looking better. There we go. Okay. All right. That looks like a good base coat for his face. If the canvas doesn't come around, that's all right. We'll just go ahead and do his face paint. And we'll let the canvas think about what it's done. Here we go. Got his eyes cleaned up. Face is looking clean. Except under his neck, it's a little low. Nice! Oh, you were using Halloween also? That's funny. Well, I don't own the copyright on it. It's a free one, so go ahead and use it, man. Because out of all of them, it really was, like, the best looking one to me. But most of the options are also very gamer-centric. Not too many of them look like something that is functional for what I do on my stream. Is it the one with like a tractor and a barn that's like orange, lots of orange in it? Because that one looked cool. But it just, like I was talking about it looked like something for a game. It didn't look like something for a guy painting dumb stuff. Woof. Here, get that iris to open. Yeah, that one is a cool background, for sure. And I think when you switch scenes, I think it moves in and out of the barn, too. It's a cool look. Well, Wiggles, sell a few dolls and things could change, man. That could sound weird out of context, I should say. Casual Aquatics. He streams painting artwork with Juggalo style, but he is more like doll-centric. And like action figure, like 12-inch action figure size scale. And I'm more small figurines and stuff. I've done some big things, but most of my stuff is knickknacks, granny knickknacks, tchotchkes. Okay, we're gonna let his face dry, and I think the white on his face is done. And then we're gonna try to get some paint in the butthole of this canvas because it is driving me nuts. Alright, that's at least white. Okay. That's a good base for the canvas. Let it ride. Let it ride. Stop messing with it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just notice the title of this one is Loving You, Dear Valentine. Huh, I've fermented honey before, JR. It's not hard to do. It's hard to do it well. I've had some pretty gross mead for sure. More often than not though, it's quite good. Oh. Especially if you add fruit. The only thing that stopped us from making mead, and my wife was actually just talking about this the other night, that she wanted to make mead again, is local honey here has just gotten really expensive. Okay, alright. Seriously. Not touching it anymore. The white is done. No more touching the white. Leave the white alone. Leave Brittany alone. Actually, I've got what you need in the basement here with me. Or, excuse me, dungeon. The Juggalo dungeon. Got a big old glass carboy right next to me. Ooh. Yeah, some sweet and spicy. Always a good move. Alright, need the white to dry. Need my dog to stop barking. Think I just got a delivery. Oh. Somebody's at the door. Probably was a delivery. Oh, you've got... Okay, good. Yeah. A good carboy will definitely help. Okay. I should have a counter for how many times I say okay. I think I'm up to probably 24 okays already. That's 25. Thank you, Wiggles. Wiggles just dropped a link in the chat to my shop. Honestly, there's not much to see in that shop anymore. It's getting pretty bare. I can't keep up. But there is still some stuff in there, and it's all good stuff. So, if you like what I do, what I paint, if you like things like this, check that link out. Check my shop. Also, don't forget to hit like on this stream and my other videos. Look around my YouTube, watch my things, please, and thank you. And another link in the chat there that Wiggles just dropped, Casual Aquatics. That's a link to a Discord server if you are a Juggalo or Juggalo curious, Juggalo adjacent, or just looking for an online spot to hang out with some pretty diverse crowd, honestly, of people. Hit that link and come join us. You can hang out with guys like me, guys like JR, guys like Wiggles. It's a nice little Discord server full of nice people. It's, you know, pretty much everything is Juggalo-centric, but that doesn't mean you have to be a Juggalo or have to know everything about being a Juggalo. And still just talk about life in there, because we all do that. And that's my pitch. Alright, where is my... There it is. My good brush. My Psycho. Wargamer Psycho from the Army Painter. Oh, it thought about focusing. Oh, but now the camera's shaking. That's my fault. Yeah, that brush right there. That brush is a heck of a brush. That is the secret to my success. That little brush. Very, very fine tip. It's made for painting miniatures. I use it for painting Juggalos. Because it's got a real nice fine point and holds paint really well. Really, really good brush. Alright, so the white is dry, the white is done. The canvas is stable, so we're going to go ahead. I don't know if I will finish it today. It's already 5:30. Trying to hear if my wife is working on dinner, because that would definitely decide it. If dinner's ready, I'm definitely out of here. But I'm not hearing any noises up there, so we're gonna full steam ahead, keep painting. I usually stream 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time here on YouTube every Monday through Friday. But today we're gonna go a little late because I want to get this thing done. Hey, Adam is back again. What's up, man? Nice to have you 2 days in a row. That's what a good guy. Just heard my Alexa go off. I think I did just get a delivery. That would be the last piece of newness that I want to add to the studio. That is my map of the United States that I'm going to have behind me on my back wall. I'm actually going to build a wall. And it's just going to be a little map where I can stick pins in to show everywhere my little juggalos have landed. Just a neat little visual representation of how this weirdness is spreading. Oh, here in this stream, Wiggles, or you're talking about last night? Trying to piece together what, if you're answering a question I don't remember asking. So this will probably be the spot where I talk a little bit less because I am painting some finer detail. And to do it, it's like a golfer hitting off the green. Or a sniper taking the shot. Kind of have to still my body and make sure I'm not impacting my brush with my words, making my brush jump around, so I get quiet. Anyway, a little bit lower here, a little wider. Square a little better. I know JR's ready for some WrestleMania. Oh no, my brush is clumping. Dang it. What is that about? Alright. We got the nose, we got a couple squares. Let me actually clean this brush because it's got a clump or something in the bristles and it's making my point not pointy. And I need a pointy point. Alright, here we go. Alright, moving right along. I think this needs to go a little wider on this side. A little too squatty. This hat, he's wearing a beret, giving me less real estate up on his forehead to work with. Usually it's bangs. These precious moments always have lots of bangs. That kind of sounds like potential that's what she said. A little bit. A little bit. All right, now we're coming together. Now we're starting to look like a juggalo. That's what I'm talking about. All right, we're going to move on to the mouth. Hey, Wiggles, a tip for you. Just thought about it because I picked up this brush. Sometimes when your brushes get kind of haggard and raggedy and don't have a good fine point on them, you can just snip off the bits that are sticking out and not painting straight. Like this brush, I cut about 1/4 inch off the tip of it, cut it down a little bit, and now it's a lot tighter than it was. So there's your hot art tip of the day. Your brush is being a butthead. Cut it down to size. Just like a bully. We need to go a little bit higher up on the upper lip there. You guys still with me? It has gotten very quiet. Oh, all right. Okay. Like Adam shows up, asks about wrestling, and everybody just, poof, like roaches, just quiets down. I thought the opposite was going to happen. I figured JR and Adam were going to start talking wrestling in here. Wrestling. JR's a big, he's a big wrestling fan for sure. Yeah, I think it's time for me to come back into WWE also, now that the whole McMahon thing is, you know, sorting itself out. It's probably a good time to try to get back in. And I've heard good things post McMahon. But since I haven't been following for a while now, I don't think jumping in on WrestleMania is the best way to get back into it, because I have no idea where the storylines are right now, or even, you know, the characters at this point. Oh, the top and bottom don't match. Okay. Do a little right. Up. Oh, come on. Brush is starting to walk away from me. Well, I don't know. I may have hit my limit of painting today. I did paint a lot earlier today. See you, Adam. Thanks for stopping in. And we'll definitely be here on Monday. That is a pretty good face paint so far. Still need to do the brows, which is going to be hard because a lot of the face is obscured where the brow paint will be. Yeah, there we go. So I'm going to have to wrap my head around that. The big floppy beret over the top of his head is kind of distracting. And you know what? I see this a lot with Precious Moments. His face is asymmetrical. He's got a lot more real estate on this side of his face than he does on that side. They do that a lot. Anyway, what I can do quickly is paint my butthole. That sounded inappropriate before it even left my mouth. Dang, come on. There you go. Signature butthole in the middle of the canvas there. We got that going for us. It's 5:45. I typically wrap up at 5:30. I really wanted to get this one done today, but I don't think it's gonna happen. So, what I think I will do is I think I'm going to come back tomorrow. Can't do it in the morning, and can't do it in the early afternoon. I might do it late afternoon and finish up this piece. And then hopefully in doing that, the client that commissioned this can join us and she can hang out and be part of the fun. Because I know she and I talked about that and she really wanted to. So yeah, I'll save some for tomorrow. And we'll plan on that. I'll go ahead and wrap up today. First off, big shout outs to everybody that was in the chat today. JR, Res Reaper, Sting, Adam, Wiggles. Seems like I'm forgetting somebody. Mrs. Sting, the lovely Mrs. Sting was here as well. Still feel like I'm missing somebody though. Maybe not. Maybe I'm crazy. Well, there were quite a few of you that were creeps and listeners today as well, and that's all good. I appreciate all of you for joining me, for participating in this lovely escapade of juggaloing things and painting oddball items. Thank you so much for being part of the stream. I'll be back again for sure on Monday. Like I said previously, I stream here on YouTube every Monday through Friday, 4:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, or 10:30 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, if you're one of my British brethren and sistren. Is that how you say sisters? Sister in, whatever terminology that is? I don't know. If you're my British family, the UK family, 10:30 to 11:30 p.m. And I appreciate you all. Also, if you're into what I do, let me switch over. You can join me on all kinds of other, all the other socials. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Reddit, I'm on TikTok. All those places, I'm Precious Juggalos. You can find me there. If you're not already subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe. I am trying to close in on that 500 subscriber number. We're getting real close, and every single subscription helps. So help me out with that. Also give me a thumbs up. We talked about that before. Wander around my channel a little bit. Watch some of my other videos. There's plenty of them. Yeah, just if you enjoy this stuff, enjoy it more by watching more of it. Or not, whatever. Or just keep joining me in the streams and hanging out live with me, because that's awesome too. So yeah, I feel like I'm missing something, but whatever, it's all good. Thank you again, everybody. Love y'all. Hot tip of the day, wise words. Like I was talking about before, if your brushes are not painting well, if they're not doing the way they're supposed to be doing, just trim them. Trim them up. Cut the offenders out just like nose hairs. And make the brush work for you. There's plenty of life in there. Just trim out the bad apples. Same with life in general. Cut out the bad apples. Keep the good ones. Lose the bad ones. Alright, anyway. I'll probably be on again tomorrow, like I said. A surprise show at some point. And otherwise, I'll be here Monday. So, love you guys so much. Have a great weekend. Whoop whoop, y'all. And just be good to each other. That's all I got. Bye.